Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Ethan, and today marks 1 month since me and my brother Dylan went out to buy what was one of the first Galaxy S10s in Dubai. Now, rather than me just giving y'all an update on how it was to use the S10, I thought it'd be much better to just call my brother, who's been a long-term Samsung user. He's used the S6 Edge, the S8, and now he's upgraded to the S10. So not only is he spoiled, but he's also like the perfect person to give a good comparison to his past Samsung devices and giving y'all an idea of whether it's worth the upgrade. Dylan, I think that's your cue.
Okay, 1 sec. Do we seriously have to sit on the floor?
Dude, we're like under budget constraints here. Guys, to kind of make this more interesting, I got a bowl here with chits inside, which will have a key feature on each chit. And Dylan here, a special guest, has to pick up a chit. One of these, it's only 4 chits. I mean, I didn't have to do it just to make it interesting, you know? He has to pick up a chit and a key feature is on it. And so he has to kind of review that key feature.
Okay.
Alright, so go picking away. Ah shit, the screen cracked.
It would not crack like that.
Okay, so what does the first chit say?
So the first chit says performance. Okay, so
Wait, what are you doing? Don't put it back. You want to pick it up again?
for performance wise, the phone has never really lagged for me. I have used it for really hardcore gaming. Well,
What games? You can't call yourself a hardcore gamer on mobile. What do you do?
okay, so when I say hardcore gaming, I mean like really graphic intense games like PUBG and Fortnite. So on my previous phone, I only used it to get the free bundle, which you can still get now, I think.
Okay, no one here plays Fortnite except for 12-year-olds.
Too many people in here play Fortnite, okay, chill.
Okay, fine, I know.
So on my previous phone, the S8, which he's currently using, if I ever played PUBG, the battery would decrease really quickly.
I can testify that. Like, it's really shit battery life on the S8.
And also, it would heat up really quickly.
Yeah, so how's the temperature like on the S10?
So I've never experienced any heating at all. Like, never.
Like at all? Never?
At all, never.
Never?
Ever. And also now I can play with the highest settings, so, and it still won't heat.
Okay, well, you know, with performance, you also have to account for other things like how fast is the on-screen display fingerprint sensor?
Okay, so as for the in-screen fingerprint sensor down here, I've never had a problem with it because it opens really quick.
Oh, that was a fail. That was an on...
Because I
fail.
cannot see it, okay? I'm showing it to y'all.
Okay, how does it work if your finger's wet?
It was raining today earlier, so on the phone during the rain I was able to easily open it, easily open it.
So it works?
Yeah.
Nice. And how accurate would you say? Like out of 10 tries, how many tries would it fail?
It depends, because when eating food can get stuck to your fingers.
Oh, so like if your fingers are oily.
Yeah, if anything really blocks the ridges on your finger, it's obviously not gonna unlock it because it can't recognize. But otherwise, maybe 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 tries will work.
It's kind of funny because other YouTubers like Unbox Therapy made it seem like it was a really big flaw, but from what Dylan is saying, it seems like it's okay, it's manageable.
Okay, so one thing I did to make sure it was as smooth as possible is I registered my thumb like 2 to 3 times just so it will work as smooth as possible.
Alright, so it's time for another chit.
Okay, let's go.
Let's see what we get.
Okay, so the display, and in brackets it says hole punch.
Okay, so what I wanted to know was, how is the display? Is the hole punch really imposing on your viewing experience, or is it manageable?
Okay, so right now I've gotten used to the fact that the hole punch is there in the display. It doesn't really bother me at all. There are certain apps that don't recognize and cannot, adapt to the...
So you're saying it's not well integrated yet in many apps?
Yeah, so it will just be a huge black bar.
Which is fine because it took a while for apps to update for the notches. So I imagine it's going to be the same thing for the hole punch?
Yeah, exactly. But major apps I use like WhatsApp, Netflix, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, they all have integrated it.
If you could choose right now, would you rather have a notch or a hole punch?
A hole punch for sure, because I've never had a notch phone and I don't plan on having one ever.
Oh yeah, one thing, like, I've seen his wallpaper and it's so cool. Like, look at this. It's from Big Hero 6 Baymax, if y'all know. Like, basically what's important is one of the eyes for the wallpaper is actually the hole punch camera thing itself, which kind of makes it look like there's no camera in the front at all. That's just really cool.
I have fooled many people with this. I usually open it up and they'll be like, wait, where's the camera go?
Okay, so the third shit. I can tell you're already tired.
Okay.
YouTube's not easy, guys. Yeah, so what does it say?
Okay, so the third one is the camera.
Finally.
Okay, so the biggest difference this year for Samsung is adding a third camera on the back.
3 cameras on the back. Like, how useful is that in reality? Do you find yourself using all 3 cameras often, or is it just a gimmick? Oh, really?
Because I take pictures a lot. Like today, since it was raining, I really wanted to take a really wide angle view of the rain. Like, I was on the road.
Okay.
And it really helps show the rain properly. The one I least used actually is the telephoto camera.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it's just a really zoomed in lens, so like there's not a lot of cases where you need that.
I mean, I appreciate that it's there,
but sometimes it's too zoomed in, you know?
Yeah.
One thing I can say is, for video, switching between the lenses while recording is super useful. I mean, he's recorded me at the gym working out, doing an exercise, and normally you just record it with one focal length, right? Well, with 3 lenses, you can on the fly while recording change them, and it makes the video look way more dynamic than it would otherwise be.
And see.
Can you stop doing that? Okay, so it's time for the last shit, Dylan.
Thank you. Okay, so the last one is battery life.
Okay, firstly, before you talk about the battery life, let's give the viewers a brief idea on how you use your phone. Okay,
so I mainly use my phone to watch videos. So like, I'll use YouTube or Netflix. Then on the side, I'll use it for photography and gaming as well. I also listen to music a lot.
It's easy to say that you're a pretty heavy user.
Yeah, that's why I enjoy using high-end phones. I'm not spoiled now.
In a day, you'd use your phone for like, what, 6 hours? 7 hours?
More or less, yeah.
And with that usage, what's the kind of battery life you get?
So if I use it for around 6-7 hours, by nighttime around 8-9 when I go to sleep and put for charging, it would usually be on 20 to 15%.
Okay guys, so even though we are kind of done with the chits, I still wanted to ask you, what are some things that you really did like about the phone?
So, things I really like about the phone would be the camera, the cameras,
okay,
the speakers. The quality is really good since it also has a Dolby Atmos feature.
Yeah, that's actually in person. It's really impressive. It's not a gimmick, guys. And when you put that thing at full volume, it kind of feels like you're having a walking earthquake in your pocket or something.
Yeah, it really vibrates.
It's really loud. Wait, we're kind of forgetting about the reverse wireless charging. How is that?
Oh yeah. Okay, so the reverse wireless charger thingy, I don't really use it.
You don't use it?
It doesn't come up a lot, right?
Basically what he's saying is that he can't share his battery life with me because that takes his own battery life and he won't want to do that.
No. It's just that so far, no one I met actually runs out of battery, okay?
I'm on low battery all the time.
You never asked me, okay? And I don't want to offer you.
Okay, but
you have a battery pack.
Can't you use it for the buds?
I do use it for my Galaxy buds.
So then why are you saying it's a gimmick?
Because the battery life on this is so long that I actually don't need to use it.
Okay, what's something else you like about it?
I'm
not gonna cut this out.
Okay, so another thing I really like is the One UI, which I'm sure many Samsung users by now should have.
Yeah, I even have it on my S8, which is like 2 years older than that, so...
I'm sure it makes the phone look a lot better.
It feels newer, that's what I can say. What about some things that you don't like about the phone? Are there any?
Okay, what I don't like about the phone is it's a fingerprint magnet.
I know, but
that's a normal thing.
Isn't every glass back phone that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about that price tag?
Okay, so the price is not that bad when compared to another brand, say like Apple.
Okay, but Apple has iOS. Comparing it to other Android phones,
they have definitely a more premium price. That's what I like to call it. It's just a better way of saying more expensive.
Okay, so we are in the UAE right now, and he bought the phone for about 3,000.
3,200.
Okay, so you bought it for 3,200 dirhams.
Yeah.
So, how would you feel if in a year's time, or even in 6 months' time, when the Note 10 comes out, your phone's being sold for 2,400?
I don't feel weird about it at all, because
Really?
it's happened with my other Samsung phones, but it doesn't annoy me. It just makes it easier for other people to buy the phone, which I don't mind.
Just that, why would you be okay with the fact that your phone devalues so quick?
And the fact that I could have bought it cheaper later.
Yeah.
It's because I wanted the phone now. I really needed the phone now.
You needed it now.
So I'm fine with the fact that I paid the full price for it. What made it worth it, for me at least, is that I've got a free pair of these, which are right now 470
dirhams. Yeah.
So at least I got these. So they just made it, more worth it.
Okay, so what's something else that you didn't really like about it?
Okay, so at first, one thing I liked about it was the fact that Samsung gave a screen protector. But now I'm regretting the fact that I kept it on, because it gets so many scratches, so many, especially around the fingerprint sensor.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot.
And I tend to make sure that I never use my nails on it, or it's never in the same pocket as my keys.
Basically, the screen guard they included was really cheap, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to buy one soon anyways.
But just saying, a lot of the aftermarket screen protectors wouldn't really, work well with the on-screen fingerprint sensor, so you have to be careful of that as well.
Yeah, which was the first reason Samsung actually decided to include it.
Okay, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. So overall, this phone is really good. I'm glad I upgraded it, cause
sure. I know I kind of complained about the price, but really guys, this is the best Android phone you can buy right now, and I don't think anyone's debating that. If you want the best, you gotta be able to pay the best. So I guess if you found this video informational or entertaining, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Dylan was a huge help for this video.
Yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dylan_Sequeira_.
I don't even have to plug him, he plugged himself.